A Viking longship slices through slate-gray waters, heading towards a black sand beach beneath towering glaciers. The stark Icelandic coast unfolds. Black sand, jagged rock, and the promise of a harsh, beautiful isolation. The air bites with cold as the ship presses on, the weak sunlight reflecting off the distant icy faces. Narrator, V.O. Driven from their homes by King Harald Fairhair's tyranny, Norse settlers sought refuge. Narrator, V.O. In the vast, untamed wilderness of Iceland, they yearned for freedom. Settlers arrive on the stark Icelandic farms, claiming their territories with fierce determination. With bare hands, they raise the first structures, their silhouettes stark against the vast, unforgiving landscape. Disputes ignite over scarce resources, tempers flaring as the struggle for survival intensifies. Seasons change, years blur, transforming the landscape and testing the settlers' resolve. Without a king to rule, law had to become the governing force, the narrator proclaims. Inside the farmhouse, candlelight flickers across Ulfar's weathered face, surrounded by his neighbors. The air is thick with wood smoke. Thorstein is taking driftwood that belongs to my land. It is not right, Farmer 1 shouts, his voice echoing in the tense room. The smell of stew hangs heavy as Ulfar watches, his expression grave. We cannot let these disputes turn into violent feuds, Ulfar says. Back in Norway, we had the Thying in Jingvellir. A vast rift valley pulsates with life as Icelanders gather for the inaugural Althing in the summer of 930 AD. Orstein Ingolfsson towers over the assembly, his voice ringing with authority as he addresses the eager crowd. The multitude listens, a sea of faces reflecting hope and anticipation for the laws to come. We establish one law for all Icelanders and elect a law speaker, Quoterstein declares, solidifying the nation's foundation. The narrator states, the Althing is the nation's nerve center. At the foot of the Lögberg, a palpable tension suffocates the Althing. Banners of the cross and Thor's hammer flutter, symbols of a nation divided. Faces etched with worry reflect the monumental choice before them. Christ or the old gods? The threat of civil war simmers beneath the surface, ready to erupt. Inside a tent at Jingvellir, Georgier lies still beneath a heavy cloak, his face etched with worry in the dim light. The flickering oil lamp casts long shadows, illuminating the law speaker's troubled features. He contemplates a weighty decision, the potential consequences heavy on his mind. The fate of Iceland hangs in the balance as Georgier wrestles with the immense responsibility. His brow furrows deeper, the weight of leadership pressing down on him in the silent tent. Each flicker of the lamp seems to mirror the turmoil raging within the law speaker's heart. At Jingvellir, the weathered chieftain Georgier stands atop the Lögberg, his figure silhouetted against the vast Icelandic sky. His voice, amplified by the open plains, carries the weight of ancient laws and impending decisions. Below, a sea of Vikings, clad in fur and steel, awaits his words, their faces a canvas of anticipation and dread. A hush descends as Georgier announces the compromise, a delicate balance between unity and truth. Murmurs ripple through the crowd, a mix of uneasy acceptance and simmering resentment etched on their faces. Narrator, V.O. Unity was chosen over truth, echoing through the ages, a stark reminder of the choices made on this day. In the dim scriptorium, Snorri Sturluson hunches over his desk, surrounded by parchment and ink, a lone figure preserving history. He meticulously pins the Icelandic sagas, each stroke breathing life into ancient heroes and forgotten battles. Vignettes flash. Eagle Skallagrimsson in battle, scenes from Jarl's Saga, epic tales woven into the fabric of Iceland. From the Prose Edda, I write. Snorri's voice echoes, a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and identity. Flames engulf a farmstead, painting the night with fire as warriors clash in the Sturlung Age. The air burns with smoke, steel clashes, and blood spills onto scorched earth. On a rise, Sturla Sigvatsson watches with a chilling calculation, his face lit by the inferno. His eyes reflect the brutal ambition of an era defined by relentless conflict. Narrator, V.O. Ambitious families consolidated power, twisting the law into a weapon. Narrator, V.O. To crush their rivals and seize control. Dim light flickers across the aged wooden beams, casting long shadows as Snorri Sturluson sits across from Ulfar's descendant. Both hold drinking horns. Remnants of shared drink glisten in the firelight. The King of Norway sends his regards and a gift, Ulfar's descendant says, his eyes fixed on Snorri. Snorri replies, a gift, you say? What freedom do we Icelanders truly possess? Under the relentless sun, Gisli Surson sprints across the unforgiving terrain, his breath ragged. The rugged landscape mirrors the harsh reality of his outlaw life. Each stride is fueled by desperation, the weight of his defiance heavy on his shoulders. He glances back, fear etching lines into his face as he anticipates his pursuers. The air shimmers with heat, mocking his desperate flight from justice. His fate hangs precariously in the balance, a stark reminder of choices made. The Althing, worn by time and strife, gathers under the open sky. Gisli, a chieftain, stands tall, the old covenant held firmly in his grasp. Faces in the assembly mirror the land's weariness, etched with desperation. Gisli's voice rings out, peace and protection from the King of Norway in exchange for acknowledging him as sovereign. At Þingvellir, representatives stand in solemn silence, their cloaks billowing in the wind. The law rock looms. A heavy tension permeates the air as they absorb the decree. Norwegian rule is now accepted. Faces etched with resignation, they grapple with the weight of their decision. Narrator, VO, speaks of the bitter exchange. The Icelanders traded freedom for imposed peace. The wind howls, a mournful lament for the nation's lost independence. In a dimly lit farmhouse, shadows dance on rough walls as Ulfar's descendant stares into a flickering candle, lost in thought. The air hangs heavy with wood smoke and damp earth. The Commonwealth. Con, he murmurs, his voice raspy with age and resignation. Stability? It's a heavy word, but a welcome one, he concludes, hope flickering in his tired eyes. Under a vast open sky, the Þingvellir Rift Valley unfolds, its silent expanse hinting at ages past. Tourists wander the ancient paths, their footsteps echoing where the Althing once shaped a nation. The air hangs still, heavy with the weight of history and the whispers of forgotten voices. Narrator, VO. The Commonwealth's legacy stands as a unique experiment in law and self-governance. Narrator VO. Under the vast Icelandic sky, the modern parliament building rises, its clean lines a stark contrast to the ancient land. Echoes of history resonate as we see the building, a symbol of Iceland's enduring democratic spirit. Narrator VO. The Althing, founded in 930, is the oldest continuing parliamentary institution in the world. The Althing, a bridge through time, connecting Iceland's storied past to its vibrant present. Text on screen. The Althing of Iceland, founded in 930, is the oldest continuing parliamentary institution in the world.